this year alone, I've been working on disciplines like across the board. And I heard someone say last week that, discipline, to see a difference in any one part of your life is going to require discipline and structure and focus throughout the entirety of your life. So that's really what I've been working on this year. So it's not just with my eating. So it's not just food only, but food mostly that I've been focusing on. But it's even in my study habits, the things I'm watching on TV, the things that I'm not watching on TV, just what I'm doing, just the entirety of my life. Even, like who I talk to on a regular basis, who I don't talk to on a regular basis, like all those things have been factors in my life over this year. It doesn't seem like it now, I guess it's still hard work, but it doesn't seem like I'm so much as climbing uphill during the process, because what is this, October is the 10th month of the year, so I'm 10 months into the year, and so now it's kind of become, the structure and the discipline and the focus has kind of become routine for me. So once again, it still requires focus. It requires focus to focus. It requires discipline to be disciplined. So but it's more like the things that I'm not doing and the things that I'm doing, that's the things that have become like the new normal in my life. So just wanted to share that with everybody, just because it's important. It's important to know that it's like you can't want change if you aren't willing to change. So this year, I may have mentioned it before that I'm a part of a mastermind group, and in that mastermind this year we have been focusing on doing things differently. Not spending all your time on social media, not spending all your time on the phone talking about things that really amount to nothing. Like the gossip, like celebrity gossip and things like that. Like that has no bearing on my life or on anybody's life. It doesn't put any money in my pocket. So it doesn't bring world peace. It actually causes division between people that still have nothing to do with the situation. So all those things kind of this year have been cut out. Have I been excellent? No, I haven't been excellent, but for the most part I have been I'm gonna say highly effective in my approach to those things over the course of the year. Started January 1, and we've been going through pretty much every day for the course of the year. Not just me, it's a group. Started off a couple hundred people in the group, and even with that, like this morning, a trade I got into, I didn't get to trade at my normal time because I was in a training today. So when I got a break, I was able to enter a trade. It seemed like it took a lifetime for that trade to close, and usually in the mornings, I can get in and get right out. But today, it seemed like it took forever. But I kept looking at the chart. I'm like, nothing has changed. So my reasons for entering the trade have stayed the same throughout, the course of this. It must have been like an hour and a half, literally, for that trade to close. But it may not have been that long, but I really think it was. But still, the reasons hadn't changed. What I was seeing on the chart before, my reasons for entering, was what I was seeing on the chart still, continuing as time. Yeah, it was an hour and a half, actually, now that I think about it. That's where I got that from. The reasons hadn't changed. So it was up to me to keep my mind stable, sound, quiet, focusing on what was in front of me so that I didn't make any unnecessary changes. And so that's what led me to this conversation about talking about discipline, structure, and focus, that I've been doing over the course of the year. So because I was able to quiet my mind down, look at the chart, see what's there, and that nothing had changed, so I didn't have a reason to exit my position. Could it have turned on me? Absolutely, it could have. But what I was seeing, making sure that I'm sticking to my discipline and my focus, my structure, nothing had changed in the opposite direction to make me exit the trade. So, and then it wound up being a winner. So, always a good thing. Everything is right in the world. I'm telling you, when one of my trades is successful. So, yeah, just wanted to share that with everybody, that it's across the board. You know, when you're trying to make these changes in life, it's across the board. You gotta change everything, literally everything. You know, I get up at a certain time. You know, when I get up in the mornings, the first thing, it's about prayer. That's it. Then I'm reading after that. I'm listening to songs after that, spiritual songs after that. And then I'm on with my day. So it's and that discipline, that structure has been there for many, many years in my life. Like that's what I do every day. So people that know me know that about me. So when I think that's another good thing too, when your discipline, your structure, your focus becomes so normal, so prevalent in your life that people know that to be you, then you're doing something. You're putting in work. So you're putting in work. So and it goes across the board. I mean, yes, I'm still fighting this food fight, but it's something that I am committed to doing. Something that I'm focusing on and that I'm working on all the time. Like I was saying, the structure, the focus, the discipline, that carries over to this food. It carries over to this food. And the journey that I've been on this year, like I said, I haven't ever reached that goal weight, but it is still a goal. It will always be a goal until I reach it. Then once I reach it, I'll set a new goal. I don't think the goal will be to go down anymore, but just a weight limit that I won't exceed, or will work to not exceed. And then if I ever reach that limit above, then I will have to make changes. So once again, I am thankful for this day, for lessons learned, just for revelations learned, things thought through. Yeah, it's been a good day of just thinking about things and putting things into perspective. And it's the end of the year. It's October. So even with that, people like to make their New Year's resolutions and all. I don't do any of that kind of stuff, but it's just at a certain point you have to reach a stage where you're reflecting on things, like how far have I come, looking back at your goals and are you being successful at all? Because I mean, those are things that I do, because when I tell you I desire to win, I desire to win. It's I feel like, I've lost enough. I've had time to do all the things I wanted to do. Listen to all the music I want to listen to, watch all the football I wanted to watch, watch all the basketball I wanted to watch, hang out with this person, hang out with that person, just all the things I wanted to do, I've been able to do. But then there was always this desire inside of me, you could be doing something productive, you could be building something, you could be making something, you could be growing, you could be learning something. And those things are always playing in my head. So even when I'm out with family and friends, I'm always thinking about the next thing I gotta do when I get home or on the way home. I'm in the car. I'm not just listening to any kind of music or whatever. I'm listening to things that basically edify me, that build me up. Whether that be spiritual songs, sermons, spiritual messages, or even learning about stock market still, business still, listening to Bloomberg. I don't spend a lot of time on news like CNN and stuff like that, because that stuff will have you just paranoid to me and thinking in negative cycles. And I think I cut that off probably a few years ago. Just cut all that off. So I don't really know what's going on all the time in the world, but I hear somebody say it. That's why I feel like I don't have to watch, because somebody's gonna say it. Somebody's gonna say it if it's important enough to them. So then you catch on to what's going on, but I don't have to live it front and center. There's other things that I could be focusing on. There's and it disrupts my peace. Like I need my world to be as peaceful as possible. Like I was telling teachers last week that I work with, like I'm working on me. I'm a work in progress. So I have to create the best environment for myself to grow in. So if I'm enjoying, the things that I'm doing, then I feel like I'm better for the world, for everybody else that I encounter. When I say the world, like other people that I encounter. So yeah, I hope somebody was able to take something away from this. Once again, discipline, structure, focus. Those are the things I've been working on over the course of this year. I feel like even make this video. It's nighttime. It's like almost 9 o'clock tonight, but I'm gonna stay up. This is what needs to get done. Watching TV is not something that needs to get done. Getting this video up, getting it out, and get it edited, whatever it needs to be done. That's what needs to be done. So today is my deadline. Today's the cutoff. This is the last day I can do it. So it has to be done today, regardless of the time. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Get you some. Get you some discipline, focus, and structure. Yep. If you don't have it on your own, the Mastermind that I'm a part of, there'll be another group starting 2024. You can come join us. Come join us. You'll definitely get something. You'll definitely get something. So to take with you, if you want to grow. If you don't want it, then that's on you. Save your money. All right.